Welcome to round 4 of the Delta Racing League World Challenge. Tonight we're going to be bringing you the race from the Circuit Zolder and Circuit Zolder in Belgium. I got Z names on the brain. Last week we were at Zandvoort in the Netherlands, but yeah, we are already underway with qualifying. And right now we are watching Noah McComber, and as he starts his first flying lap, let's run through the top of the standings that we have after 3 rounds. So P1 in the pro split, we have Jeff Spangler, followed by Chase Jones and Michael Wojcik. The season started with 2 Jeff Spangler wins, but Chase Jones got one back at the 3rd round 2 weeks ago. And then in our AM split, we have Steve Poe, followed by Rob Jakes and Joshua Worley. And our AM drivers are on the track right now. And yeah, super excited to be calling this race tonight. Again, I think with the race 2 weeks ago, I think we're looking at the possibility of a little bit of rain. It's looking a little overcast to me at the moment, so are we going to see rain 2 weeks in a row? Last race we did at the very end of qualifying and then the entire race, so I think that seems like a very real possibility. So as we are still on board with Mr. McComber, this circuit is a doozy. It is infamous for its super difficult chicanes, especially the first chicane, which is turn 5. It is deadly with deadly curbs. It can absolutely ruin your race if you take it wrong just once. And then followed at turn 7 with the second chicane, which also includes the turn after the chicane. Why they wanted to have 3 corners just under 1 corner number, I'm not sure. And then the last corner on the circuit is yet another chicane. Another quirk of this circuit, the pit entry is after said last chicane, or before said last chicane, I'm sorry. Things can get pretty hairy if you are attempting to pit and the car in front of you is not pitting because they are braking you and you aren't. So that's something we'll have to keep an eye on during the race, because a pit stop is mandatory with a tire change. So yeah, things could get a little bit spicy around there when our drivers are looking to pit it around the halfway mark of the race. So far, the driver we're on board with, Noah McComber, has put in our best lap at a 30.8. Not a shabby lap time at all, and is 6/10 up and lost a little bit there in the last corner, but gonna get a really nice improvement on the second flying lap there. And we'll hop on with Aiden Sy in the 296 Ferrari. Just went a little wide there and caught a little bit of the grass, but still up a decent bit on the lap, but losing and losing and losing. And while we're doing that, Roberto in the McLaren goes provisional P1 with a 30.2. And these times are coming in fast. And so across the line goes up to P7. And we'll hop back on board with McComber, who is again improving on their previous lap. About 3/10 up now, and should possibly have another 10th or maybe 2 in the last corner if we can get a clean exit. Lost a little bit on entry, but gaining on exit, and it's going to pick up about a 10th, and goes back provisional P1. And we'll hop on board Javier Elias Sosa. who is really putting in the heater on this lap. Lost a lot there in that last corner. Was looking to go provisional P1, but only goes up to P2 by 200ths. Whoa, wow. Top 3 by 25 thousandths. And then Sosa with an issue with turn 1 there. Look, maybe had a tank slapper. Let's check it on Paulo Roberto, who was previously P1. He was 4 tenths up on the previous lap. Oh, man. This could be a really good one. Yeah, we'll try and stay on board with this one through the rest of the lap. Still hovering around the 4.5 tenths mark. A little scruffy through there, lost a little bit. Still, the lap is trending in the right direction. Really good there. The entry was really good, but lost a little bit on the exit. But still, it's trending 2 tenths up. Let's see how they do. Yep, really good on the entry there. Clean exit, and it's going to be a short run to the line. And it's going to hop up into P1. Jacob Hart in with the nice camo livery. I think that is a new one for this round. That is very nice. Jacob is 3 tenths up on their previous lap. Really clean through the last chicane there. Oh, and here comes the rain. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The rain starts before the pro split comes out for qualifying. This is going to throw this race into absolute chaos. Oh my goodness. The pro split have to be absolutely beside themselves right now. This is unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen timing just about that perfect. It's going to rain hard enough, unless it stops very quickly, that none of the pro split is going to get a lap in on a dry track. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And yeah, and even our drivers that are still on track now, they're going to have a really hard time. There's Steve Poe is about 2.5 tenths, almost 3 tenths up on the previous lap. Can maybe sneak this one in. 6 tenths up, 7 tenths up. Yeah, if they can hold together through the last few turns, it's starting to come back down now. And yeah, we're seeing yellow flags. I think people are giving up, or they're having issues with their dry tires on the wet track now. And Steve Poe catches traffic. Oh no. Can maybe still improve here. Really good exit. Oh, just a little slide and some wheel spin there on the exit, as to be expected with dry tires on a wet track. Yeah, wow. So that, unless something crazy happens, I think that's going to give us a front row of Roberto and McComber. I don't think anyone could really say that they saw this happening. I mean, getting an AM driver up high is pretty crazy, but we could potentially see the top 18 drivers on the grid all being from the AM split. We're going to have to see. Maybe they can get the pro split and get some laps in with dry tires on a greasier, damp track, and maybe get some position on the AM drivers. But I don't know if I see that happening. Another wrinkle in all this as well is due to updates, you cannot just max out the pressures on your wet tires anymore. So you really have to hope that if you are on the wets right now, that you've done prep, or if the race is going to be wet, that you have that prep in, so you have an idea of your tire pressures. Because as we saw 2 weeks ago at Zandvoort, our P2 finisher Jeff Spangler did not get his pressures right in the wet and really suffered in the first stint of the race. So that could be something we might see come into play tonight, or even right now. And we already have a yellow flag out. Yeah, just wheel spin out of turn one and just tagged the wall. And we'll hop back on with Ben Burchett. I can't reasonably tell. I have to imagine all of these guys are on wet tires and they're just going to have to do the best they can do to finish at the front of the pro split. And then, I mean, they're going to have a heck of a time. This is not an easy overtaking circuit. So even if you start P19, even if you can maybe sneak up into P18, you're going to have to get past 17 cars to get the overall win. This is going to be a crazy 60-minute race. I'm very excited for it. Some more yellow flags. I don't know if that's from people chancing it on dries. We have gotten some laps in. Ross Sparrow right now tops at a 34.2. Oh, never mind. The Spangler's already gone back into the pits at 34.1. I'm gonna guess that a lot of these guys went out on dries just to try to get one possible lap in on a greasier and damp track. And I don't know if we're gonna see better than what we've gotten. Ross Sparrow with a green lap, but lost it, but not out of the realm to gain it back. I'm not sure. Still hovering at 10th down now, 10th and a half down. I don't know. It's going to be really hard to pull that amount of time in the slash chicane. Especially if Ross is on dry tires. Really good entry. That's just not a good exit. It's just too wet. And yeah, not going to improve on their lap time. We'll hop on with the Speedy Weenies mobile. Absolutely beautiful Nathan's Hot Dogs livery. Yeah, it's just red up and down the timing sheet. I mean, it's another yellow from Sear. Just went deep at the last corner and has to cut through there on the inside. Oh, very conscious of the car behind him, not hop that over in front of him. Some movement on the timing sheet. Yeah, no one bothering the top two in the pro split right now. I do think there's improvements out there for some drivers, but I think for the Probably from Spangler down to maybe Connor. Maybe not a possibility of much improvement or any improvement at all. I don't know. I would like to be surprised. We'll hop on with Chase Jones. He's 3/10 up right now at the very beginning of the lap, but still 3/10 up. Let's actually hop on board Melon Pitch, who is just out of the first chicane in the Bentley. Very nice. Bentley's starting to get a little bit of love lately, and it's nice to see it back. And Melon Pitch, a second up. That would be probably they can hold a 5-position improvement if they don't improve anymore, which they are. 1.6, almost 1.7 up. Really good. Tracking even better. Almost 2 seconds. 2.3. Oh, this is going to be a lot of positions. Up to P21. That's P3 in the pro split. That's a very nice lap, considering the conditions. Wow, that's only a little under 3/10 off Jeff Spangler. From, I believe that was Jeff's first flying lap. Nicely done. And Michael Wojcik is also up. Not a lot, but could get a position. But it's still very, very early in the lap, so we'll see. Really good through that second chicane. We have a yellow out in turn 3, and that's gone now. A little bit understeer there in the hairpin, but gathers it nicely and doesn't lose any time at all. This will be a pretty significant jump. Really good there in the last chicane. I think going to be 3 positions maybe? 2 positions, but at this point, they're all going to matter because there's so many cars that are going to need to be passed. Wow, I just still cannot believe the timing of the rain. Ben Burchett, 3/10, 4/10, maybe a little deep there in the hairpin. No, holds it nicely. But losing a lot of time there now. I think that was possibly Ryan Garrity just jumped up a few positions up to P25. And the timer is about to strike 0, and Burchett is going to move up from P27, just 1 position, but a good improvement on the lap time, but still can get 1 more flying lap in. Let's hop on with Mr. Wojcik. Man, I feel like every time I hop on with someone, they're getting and they start losing, but Wojcik is holding it. This could... Oh, almost half a second now. Oh, this could go top of the pro split here. Really clean through the last chicane. And the short run to the line. Oh, losing a little bit. But hops Jeff Spangler for P1 in the pro split. Nicely done. We still have cars out. Chase Jones and the Lamborghini still out and gaining a little bit. Not the great chicane, loses all of it, and I don't think, no, it's not going to be an improvement. That's our last car. Oh, and I believe that invalidated that lap. I think Burchett calls it quits as well. And yeah, that is the end of our qualifying. My goodness. This is going to be incredible. I don't know if we're going to have a dry race or a wet race. It looks like the race session is starting dry. Wow. Wow. That is unbelievable. So, we had the rain come in halfway through qualifying. Almost the entirety of the AM split starts ahead of the pro split, and we have a dry start. This is going to be very, very interesting to watch. How hard are the AM drivers going to fight the pro drivers when they start having them behind them? I don't know. Every position counts, so it would behoove them to not give it up easy. This is a truly hard circuit to overtake anyone. This camo is beautiful. Whoever made that, nicely done. I mean, the Nathan's hot dog mobile. I mean, come on. Classic. Dig that. That almost looks like it could be bait and game, but I know it's not. That's very nicely done. 169, nice. Classic Ray-Ban livery, always looks great. I think we called this one out last week, but I still love it. 2 weeks ago, not last week.
Beautiful, colourful seating, mingling down on the grid among the 22 cars. Absolutely fantastic.
Classic Iron Links. Can't hate that.
Just to reiterate, this is the first of 5 sprint rounds that combine with the 5 of the endurance rounds. And a driver who has
Still, it's just incredibly beautiful. Bunch of liveries, and here we come, finally getting to the pro split. Just a bunch of midfield drivers today, apparently. I gotta say, people in the chat, I think Paulo is gonna have a really good chance at the win today. I think it's going to be really hard for these pro drivers to make it through the field. All right, we are beginning our formation lap. If you did happen to just join us, the top 17 on the grid are from the AM split who qualified first, who had a dry track. It started raining at about 11 minutes left in the qualifying session. The pro split cannot leave the pits until the 10-minute mark. None of them got a dry lap in. So, our pro split, the faster drivers, they're starting at P18 and down. This track, so hard to overtake at. It's so hard. The best chance these pro drivers are going to have are people making mistakes. The chicanes are tricky, the first one especially. It can be a race ender. If I'm one of these AM drivers, I'm thinking just no mistakes. No mistakes. If I make no mistakes, I can probably keep my position at worst. Take another look through the field as they are performing the formation lap. I guess I don't know what the conditions of the track are at the beginning, and it does look a little bit overcast, but not too much so. Obviously we can still. There's definitely going to be a chance we maybe see some rain, but I don't know. It'll be interesting if that does happen again. It's probably in the Pro Split's favor, but you never know. Anything can happen in a wet race on a wet track. And I believe our drivers are getting the call to form up 2x2. We do have 2 starters from the pit lane. Yeah, we'll hop back to our pole winner, P1 starter Paulo Roberto. And I think we are going to see the lights here in just a couple seconds. And there we go. It is green. Roberto with a really good start. And McComber behind. Not a bad one either. And they file in easy P1 and P2. It looks like we are getting clean through the field. Doesn't look like any touches. A little bit of dust flying up from the dirt. But yeah, Roberto away clean. We're having some movement up and down, but still no yellow flags. Very clean through the first few corners. Oh, McComber is all over Roberto already. And Roberto with a mistake at the second chicane. I don't want to take our focus away from this fight, but I will keep an eye on what is happening. We have a yellow for Sean Connor. Nicely done in the braking and such. Oh, and then just a little tap from the car behind. It's very unfortunate to see. And we have some yellows up more towards the front. No. I wasn't able to. Oh, that was a big one further up. Wow. That was some carnage. Oh my goodness. We still have yellows out in that part of the track. And it's McComber from P2 to P4. I don't know if that was part of the beginning of that incident that we caught the middle and the tail end of or not. But that gives Paul Roberto some breathing room out front from Hart at around a second. And McComber back up into P4. Oh, and a yellow from Sosa. I think that's going to be our first victim of the first chicane. Got some help from behind from the McLaren. I think that was maybe Carr, and man, Jeff Spangler in the Pro Split has already made it up to P9. He is not messing around. P8. He's making a liar out of me already. We'll go with Steve Poe. On the back of barrier, and Spangler's up another position. I think they swap back and forth, him and Jakes. And Hart with the fastest lap of the race, and Poe. Oh no, just dropping down. Spangler up the piece. Oh, wow. Spangler just absolutely took control of this race, and he's not even in the front yet. That's incredible. Let's see if we can get this pass from Mellon Pitch. Oh, that Ferrari behind is beaten and battered. Oh my goodness. I think we had already missed the overtake at that point. And here we have Tyler Carr, who is 0.2 behind Aiden Sy. And Spangler is just eating into them from behind, 2.2 seconds behind and closing. Melon Fish, we picked up another position there on the Porsche, or maybe it was already on the Porsche, but it was showing a position change. Roberto continues to keep a 1.1 second lead out in front. And Tyler Carr is all over. Oh, who was that? I can't get it. Andrew Tim. I'm not. Oh, just got some help going around there out of the last chicane. And dropped well down the order. I mean, there is, with this mixed-up grid, there is action everywhere. Looks like we have our first pit taker in Brooks. I don't know if that is because of damage or maybe an early pit. Pit stop tonight should take around, with the pit stop and the time loss in pit lane, around 64 seconds. We got another yellow flag for Dustin Reed. Maybe got some help. Well, good through there. Oh, just a little too much of the first chicane and just got spit out into the wall. That's so easy to do. These chicanes are tricky, tricky, tricky. We'll hop on with Michael Campbell, who just has a gaggle of cars behind. That is Garrity, Roscosh, and Santos, all within a second. And Garrity all over the back with incredible, and just snuck right up the inside there. And it's going to get the position. Nicely done. Let's hop back up to the front where Jacob Hart is starting to eat into that lead a little bit. At 0.8 right now is down to 0.7. And with the front engine car does have the advantage with these chicanes. The mid and rear end cars can be a little bit more finicky through them. The front engine car is a little bit more stable. But Roberto, they're stretching the lead back out a little bit, back around to a second. Yeah, not being phased at all by Hart getting the time there in that second sector and just pulling it right back out. We'll hop on board with Melon Pitch, who is continuing to work through and is right on the back of Worley. Oh, the interior cam's on the opposite side of the car because the driver's on the wrong side of the car. It's a beautiful thing. So while we watch this onboard, this appears to be our closest battle. I think we had another. Oh, I missed a yellow. It was Ross Sparrow. I'm not sure how many. Maybe some damage as well. Oh, and we just missed the tail end of that. A spin or got spun at the final chicane, and yeah, that is 1, 2, 3. Oof. That was 2, and then there were about 3 or 4 cars in front there as well. huge loss of position there. Yeah, we'll go back on board Melon Pitch. And while we do that, let's highlight our big moves and shakers. As Melon Pitch sends it into the hairpin and gets the move done. Just an absolute clinic and overtaking there. That was very nicely done. But you do have to ask the question, how much was Worley fighting that? Not too hard to give a good bit of room, but yeah, it's still a great overtake. But yeah, our big movers, to no one's surprise, Jeff Spangler up 15 positions to P4. Melon Pitch up 12 positions to P9. It's all, the entire pro split moved up. That's what happened. They're all just happened quicker than I thought it would happen, but this race isn't over. Melon Pitch, not gonna get another position there, but right on the back of Jake's. Hop on with Timothy Jodebal. McLaren chasing McLaren. Yeah, they're trying to chase down Leah Sosa, Worley in front, and then possibly Pitch, and the rest of the AM drivers in front as well. Well, we don't have a huge battle that we're watching. Let's our drivers that have pitted already. We had McCullough pitted. Connor has pitted. Jones, Wojcik from the pro split have both pitted. I'm assuming they took damage. And then Brooks and Emerson as well have pitted. So the vast majority of the field still has not pitted. And as we outlined earlier, the pit is mandatory and a tire change is required. So I think, seeing how qualifying went, they are probably going to wait for a little bit later in the race to make sure that rain isn't going to happen. You should reasonably be able to tell that when we get to about around the halfway point of the race. And that's another yellow. Smith spun at turn 3. Or maybe had contact with the Ferrari that was out. Oh, and then joined in front of the Porsche and just... Oh, man. Just unnecessary contact and a lot of damage that neither of them were interested in taking. We have Morgan in the pits. We have the gap at the front down to 0.3 seconds. And on the last lap, Noah McComber picked up 3.5 tenths there, and Hart is not far behind as well, just a second back. And there is the rain! Folks, we have more rain. Wow. Those drivers that had to pit, whether it was forced from damage or by choice, they are... Oh, no! Oh! And just Roberto cuts the first part of that chicane again and holds the position. I gotta say, I think that you maybe have to give that one up. In the heat of the moment, I probably wouldn't do it, but man, are we gonna see a lot of pit action now? Is it possible we can hold through this rain and go back dry, and you can pit on some fresh dries? I don't know. It's the right tire at the right time conundrum. And nope, top 2. And Jeff Spangler's up in the P3. I don't know why I'm surprised. So, yeah, none of the top looking down. Top 7, no pitting yet. I take that back. Hart pitted. Barriere pitted. That might be a smidge too early. And yet the scrap at the front. No, McComber got by. But then, I think as I was saying that, maybe saw him having a tank slapper there. Oh, got some contact from Roberto, and yeah, induced the understeer. McComber stays in front. I don't know if Roberto let McComber back through. I dare not roll the replay again. I don't want to get away from this action. And that's Jeff Spangler through into P2. Oh my goodness. I think this might be the lap to pit. So Hart, Barrier, and Jakes are all going to be coming out. Let's see what our McComber stays out, Spangler stays out. Roberto stays out. Carr stays out. Cy opts to pit. Pitch stays out. Worley pits. Jadaball pits. Santos. That is a fair bit back, but coming towards pits. Sear does not pitch. Willius Santos pits. Payant joins. Yeah, this is Roscosh doesn't. Ricola has already pitted, I think. No, but comes in. Sprick is in. Tim is in. These next 3, Sparrow, Pikashov, Reed, stay out. Oh, sorry, Reed had not got to the pit. Reed is in. Burchett is in. Wow. Let's hop back to the front of the field. McComber's still out front. I think who hasn't pitted now? I think this is going to be the lap. I think it has to be. Mellon pitches, closing up on Carr. Pikashov maybe going to go for it there. No, thinks better of it. And McComber, Spangler go through again. Roberto goes to the pits. Carr and Pitch into the pits. Okay, who has not pitted yet? So McComber and Spangler up front. See who we're on board with. We will see what they do. And that is Cy with a stop and go 30. That'll be speeding the pit lane. Sir stays out. Roscosh stays out. We're going back to the front. Spangler. Oh, Reed and Burchett both get something go 30s for speeding the pit lane. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if you haven't, it's a tricky thing, the pit entry. Dry tires on a wet track, it's hard. Spangler's closing in. I wonder if he does opposite of what McComber does here. And that is McComber in. Is Spangler in as well? Spangler is in as well. And there's the line, and they are both in. So that leaves Sir, who is not pitted yet. Top of an on-track battle with Hart right behind Cy, and we know Cy is going to have to come back in and serve a stoppage at 30. Going a bit wonky. Yeah, a bit of a train from behind car. So yeah, Roscosh and Sir both came in. Oh, that 4-into-1 does not work. Oh no! Just two late on the brake was Jetterball, and just I'm not sure which McLaren that was that got put off track. But oh no. Truly unfortunate for them. And our top two come back out in order with McComber in front of Spangler. And I think that keeps them in the front of the field. Or did they get... No, because there's Roberto behind Spangler in front. Spangler is in front. Spangler hopped McComber in the pits. Unbelievable. From P18 to P1 in 20 minutes. That's incredible. Hats off to Jeff Spangler. Now, McComber and Roberto are not out of an overall podium. This is still totally possible for them to do that. They just need to keep it clean, no off tracks, and no spins, and you're going to have a decent chance of staying up there. Here's our biggest battle going at the moment. Jetterball is 0.7 ahead of Hart, followed by Carr and Hart, followed by Carr and Worley. And Carr fell off the back a little bit there, but yeah, now they're spreading out a little bit. Oh, Santos gets by Jigsaw. Looks like they just maybe broke a little bit too late for the last chicane. Maybe got a helpful nudge. No, just, yeah, a little bit too late on the brakes. And Santos moves right through. Now Worley is 0.2 behind Carr. I think that was some lap traffic we had at the front of the screen there. Really just all over the back of the car, but oh, a bit of a twitch there, but holds it nicely. Yeah, this pack just seems to now be holding station for the moment. Let's hop on with Spencer Brown, who is chasing Pikasov in front in the Aston. Oh, brakes too late, but managed to keep it on track. Gonna lose a big chunk of time to the car ahead. Garrity with a drive-through. I can only imagine that that's because of track limits. not sure, unless Ryan stayed on track for a really long time and managed to hold drive through instead of stop and go. But yeah, I think it has to, I think it's going to be a track limits penalty. Yeah, we are really getting spread out. I think we just missed an overtake. That was between Sprick and Tim or Nicola? I'm not sure. Oh, now Spencer Brown is all over the back of Pinkasov. Are we gonna see a move into the hairpin? No. Nope, it's Brown keeps the nose in. And Pinkasov maybe had a little mistake there in the brake, and Brown is through up into P15. Yeah, Worley chasing down Carr again, our closest on-track battle at the moment. Just about we have a yellow for Cricoletti. I think that's we're coming into the hairpin. Maybe just a little too much on, a little bit too much curbing on power, and yeah, it just goes around. Still finding it difficult to get the car facing the right way, and we missed an overtake of Pinkasov. Or no, we did see that. I'm sorry, we did see that, but Pinkasov is fighting back. Half a second off of Brown. The Fear Nothing Moto, that livery is super, super clean. But it feels like too many cars are running and I can't tell. Oh, that 296 with a huge bit of oversteer out of the corner there. I think that had to have been lap traffic because we were not seeing any position movement. Yeah, we're really spreading out right now. We think we'll hop on board with Wojcik, who I believe got into trouble early in the race and had to pit early, and then had to come back in for wet tires and is down in P29. Make that P28. Yeah, this is one of our top pro drivers, so I think Michael has to be desperate to make up any possible position, but from P29 it's going to be a really tall task. Hop on board with Tavi Sprick. Some more Fear No Moto. Fear Nothing Moto, sorry. Is that our only three car? Okay, they aren't. Oh, we got a yellow from Brown. I believe that looked like it was the second chicane. Ooh. Nope, that was the hairpin. Did lose the position back to Pinkasov. And we currently know did a second. So why don't we take a run through the field then? P1 we have Jeff Spangler, followed by Noah McComber, Paulo Roberto, and then Melon Pitch, who is eating the gap to Roberto McComber, but not a crazy amount. I think it was around 7 seconds last time we checked in, and that was about 10 minutes ago, so these two AMP drivers in P2 and P3, they're not out of the fight for a podium. And then we have Jiggle Ball in P5, car in P6, and now we have a bit of a fight. Worley is back right on the rear car. BMW is looking awfully prone for the beginning part of the lap. Very brave through the chicane. That is lap traffic that is in front of car, and I think car is saying, please get out of the way. Please, please, please get out of the way. And they do. Very nice. Oh, but car goes deep into the hairpin. Worley was just a little bit too far back to take advantage of it, but is right on the back and maybe going to try moving. No, backs out of it. I think Worley could have got alongside, but car makes another mistake. I don't think Worley had the drive out of the corner to take advantage of this one. Maybe? You gotta go for it. Oh, but stays out of it again. But car's gonna go wide again. Mr. Worley, you gotta send it one of these times, my man. Oh, I don't know if you're going to get better opportunities than those. Oh, and then Worley just dips the outside tires onto the sand. Yeah, it's going to cost a few tenths. Here we go. We have another battle. I think that might have been... No. I don't think that was a swap position. I think that is Jadubal just getting onto the back of Melon Pitch. That Bentley, absolute rocket ship out of that hairpin. My goodness. I think that was like a 3 or 4 tenths difference from the exit of the hairpin to the entrance of the chicane. That was mighty. See if we can. Looks like we had a swap position between Roscosh and Jakes. Nicely done. Slid right through the inside. And back to our fight for P4. I think I feel like Johnny Bolt maybe has the pace advantage on Melon Pitch, and the more important thing to bring up is they have dropped off the back of Paolo Roberto. It's 10 seconds now. So I think when we were watching other things, I think Melon Pitch maybe had a big incident or a spin or an off, and has given an insane amount of breathing room to Roberto, and wow. And I think, oh, yep, we're going to get that. I think we're going to miss the end of it on the replay, but we're going to catch the beginning. It's going to be Worley, Santos' car, Roscosh maybe. Oh no, I think just Worley. I think maybe dip the rear right, or maybe both rights onto the grass under braking and just got sent. Very lucky for the other cars to not get collected in that, and Worley kept it going pretty well. Only lost 2 positions. Yeah, and again, back to our closest on-track battle. I don't think Melon Pitch is having to drive defensively at all, but they, on the last lap, they did gain on Alderberg on the P3, but overall, they just don't seem to be making much of an impression. So I don't think it's a them fighting and not being able to catch situation. I think it might just be whatever maybe happened to Melon Pitch. Maybe harm the tires, maybe harm the car, and has just lost pace. I don't know. But now Driver Ball has dropped back off a little bit. There seems to be a developing battle between Pinkasov and Sir. Yeah, not really putting immense amounts of pressure on, but Sir definitely knows that Pinkasov is there. I have to say, Sir is keeping it really clean in that first chicane in the Porsche. I mean, the most dangerous part of the track for pretty much any car, but doubly so on the Porsche. Pinkasov just closes up a little bit there in the second chicane. And seems to have the much better exit, but I think maybe too far back to maybe try for a move. Oh! Just had it done on exit, but I think they're gonna stay side by side. Nope. I think Sir can maybe get it back under braking, but chooses not to. And yeah, I don't know if Sir maybe thought that Pinkasov was gonna go out and understeer out on the exit there, but they both kept it clean, and Pinkasov comes out ahead in that situation. And this is with Tim. Oh, just the tiniest of mistakes, but keeps it out of the wall. And now we have Rogerio Santos has it under a second behind car. Drops back quite a bit through the second chicane. Just missed a change of position. I believe that was Tim going deep in the last chicane, and that was Poe moving through into P19. Yellow flag from Brooks. I think it's going to be going into the second chicane. The turns 7, all 3 of them. And yeah, just a little bit too much speed and a little bit too much curb. No harm, no foul. Now we have Pinkasov, who is cruising up on the back of Jakes. Why is this not there? It is. Just ACC doing ACC things. Pinkasov is on a mission, yet doesn't send it there. Definitely the right call. We'll see. Both are clean through the second chicane. Ooh, Pinkasov with a lot of wheel spin there out of the third turn 7. Making too much headway, but pulling closer here on the front straight. Oh, is he gonna? Oh my goodness! That is audacious. Between 2 and 3, you don't really see an overtake there. That was very nicely done. And now Pinkasov is going to set off for Roscosh, who's in P10. And we're going to hop on with Andrew Sir, who is half a second behind Brown. I don't know if that was a previous swap position that we missed. No, but we're going to hop with Carr, who is really close up on Santos and has Payant behind as well. Some drivers that we haven't really mentioned tonight, but they're making their way up to the front. this point, Payant is closer to making a move on Carr than Carr is on Santos. And is that my eyes? Nope, the rain is still coming down. It's just that camera angle. Thought we were maybe have a spicy last 15 minutes. Oh, they'll probably still be spicy, but the weather maybe isn't going to change. And as I have not been paying attention, Melon Pitch is now under a second behind Paulo Roberto. I don't know if there was a mistake somewhere in there from Paulo. We'll see what this lap time is. The previous lap time looks perfectly fine. 36.1, which is perfectly on the pace with the rest of the field, except for Jeff Spangler, who is flying. So yeah, let's check these lap times. Roberto with the last time of 36.2, so yeah, I don't know where how this gap disappeared so quickly. It must have been on plus for that. And Worley with the drive-through, which again, the same with Garrity. I think well, this one has to be track limits, and Worley is serving it right away. On with the bonnet can with Melon Pitch. And Nicola with the drive-through as well. Oh man. It is very easy to pick those up here, but you're kind of expecting the wet, a little bit less so, but again, that is Roberto wide, and that is Melon Pitch through into P3. I gotta say, I know I'm not supposed to, but I was really pulling for these AM drivers. I think McComber is still in the catbird seat for P2. It's a very big gap. McComber is out of turn 2 already, going through turn 3. I mean, Melon Pitch is going to have to get a hurry on to catch McComber at this rate. Hop on board with Felix Payant. Oh, I think let's run this back with Mr. Roscosh, and just taking a little trip over the grass, and picks up another position up into P9 now. But Roscosh isn't giving up on this. Had the nose in there a little bit in T2. Oh, we have a yellow for Sir. What's happened? Oh, just classic. Oh, no! Oh, no. That is so unfortunate. The Porsche just with that little bit of oversteer, and then that Ferrari just came in. I don't know if that was Sai. Yeah, I think Sir's probably got some broken bits on that car after that. That was a very, very big hit. Oof. You hate to see such a small mistake, and with such a huge consequence. Now we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jakes, who is right behind Brown. And we're back on with Jak mean, the M4 continues to look good, and I'm not sure who that was. Letting Brown and Jakes go. But great sportsmanship from them to stay out of the way of the fight. Yeah, this is our closest on-track battle currently. And a huge surprise to no one, another Fear Nothing Moto car. I feel like I've been looking at this livery all night. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. They're giving us a show. Looking at the podium positions, Paul Roberto hasn't fallen too far off Melon Pitch. It's only 1.3, 1.4, now 1.5. It's not out of the question. Oh, and Spencer Brown goes wide. Oh, no. Ooh, that was very close. My goodness. Jakes was just able to avoid Brown there, and I think that resets them how they were maybe a lap or two ago. And Jakes slowing out of the chicane, was there a mistake there that I missed, or was that yeah, maybe a bit of oversteer, but yeah, I don't know if that was just giving him the position back, I'm not sure. Bit of an odd one. Oh, Brown with a big moment there, but keeps it clean. And the way Jakes is hopping off the racing line there, I think maybe a bit too high pressures. Oh, that was so close to contact. Whew. I think Jakes maybe a little bit overheating tires there, just trying to get off that drier racing line onto the wetter part of the surface to cool the tires down a little bit. Another yellow from the Porsche of Sir. I don't say it the same ever. Just a little too deep, and yeah. I bet that Porsche isn't a lot of fun to drive right now. And Nicola. Oh, with the trip out on the curbs at turn 2. Another yellow from Poe. Oh, I think we maybe had a bit of carnage. Too late on the brakes and hits the 22 and just spins. Not carnage, but certainly some unnecessary contact. I think Poe was just a little bit too late on the brakes and wasn't necessarily trying to send it onto the 22 Ferrari that is, I think, a lap behind. And now it looks like... Why does it keep not showing me his car? Brown is all over the back of Jakes again. Nothing too much doing at this point, as we are getting very close to ticking down to 5 minutes left in the race. I'm not sure how many more laps we'll be looking at. I think 4 more laps, I believe. 3 plus 1. Let's see, yeah, Jeff Spangler is in turn 3. Yeah, 3 or 4 more laps is what we'll be getting tonight, and yeah, I wish we'd maybe have some more. Let's hop on board with this of Andrew, Tim, and Jones. Jones will be desperate to make up some positions. Oh! Was Tim? Has the rain stopped? Did I miss it? The rain has stopped. Are we going to see some drivers going on to dry tires here for the last few laps? Oh, Tim just tags the wall. I think this is a huge gamble. I don't know if there's enough time left to get advantage out of those dry tires. I've been so caught up in the action, I was not even looking at the rain. Oh my goodness. And yeah, it looks like our leader, just Spangler, is, yeah, he's already cleared the pit line. So he won't be opting. I believe he will just stay out the rest of the race. There's not much for him to gain by pitting again, except for losing a lot of positions, so not a gain at all. Yeah, it looks like those 2 cars are maybe our only takers. I don't really... Oh, and Tim picked up a stop-and-go 30. Oh, no. Oh, and Brown sent it hard! Oh, no, and puts it in the wall! Oh, man. I don't think that move was on. Let's take it back and look at it again. I don't think the move was there. No, I think he just broke too late and was trying to avoid contact and paid the price there and stacked his McLaren into the wall. Truly unfortunate. This is our closest on-track battle, barely under a second. I feel like around this part of the track, the like P6 to P12 is where we have just been living all night, but that's where the battles have been. Especially as the pro drivers are pushing to move up and the AM drivers are trying to maximize their positions. Payant was massive there through the chicane. Gonna be alongside car, but on the wrong side of the track, but on the drier side of the track, and just gets the drive out of the first turn and just goes right around car. Very well done by Payant. That, I mean, as far as passes around the outside, that was super clean. Incredible. Put that one on your highlight reel. keep on with Sprick chasing down Sir, who has had an eventful race. Got a yellow out of the chicane. See if we can pick up what happened there. Just a little bit too much on the curb, yeah. Oof, yeah, once you're out onto the grayish or dawn-colored curb, the asphalt-colored curb, it's not great in the wet. And now Jones is joining up with Sprick and Sir. And again, Chase Jones is going to be looking to... And the clock has rolled over. Our leader, Jeff Spangler, will be ending the race. And this will be everyone's last lap. Except for the cars that are just in front of Jeff and just haven't crossed the finish line yet. And that is Jones through. Nope, I believe that was a lap car. That was a lap car. That was not for position. This is our... Oh, this is super close. Oh my goodness, you're absolutely right, Leo. Someone killed Santa. Oh my goodness. Or Roberto, not Santa. It was probably Roberto. Oh my goodness. Yeah, boss, from P4 to P5, and that is Jeff Spangler with the win. No McComer with P2, but P1 in the AM split. And at a P2 overall, that is a gigantic haul of points for Noah McComer. Melon Pitch brings it home in P3 for the last overall podium position. Try to capture these, and I don't think we're gonna see a swap here between these cars. No, we won't. And yeah, just everyone being on different laps. Most of the field has finished. Yeah, as far as fighting for positions, we're done. Oops, clicked the wrong thing. Just because of the way quali went, but this was something. So, our overall and pro winner was Jeff Spangler, and our overall P2 and AM winner, Noah McComer. Melon Pitch P3, Paulo Roberto P4. I think those positions are changing because people are leaving the server. Melon Pitch P3, Jetterball P4, Roberto P5. An incredible finish, but yeah, something happened that we did not see. Probably should have been a P4. Santos P6, Pyant P7, Carr P8, Pinkasov P9, and Roscosh P10. We did have 3 AM drivers in the top 10, which is incredible and well done by them. Whew. That was an incredible race. We will pull some of our drivers in here, and let's I guess we'll start off with our race winner, and I don't know why we wouldn't. Let's make sure we pull him into the right chat. I did not pull him into the right chat. I pulled you into the wrong chat the first time? Jeff.
That's okay.
Unbelievable. Did you start crying when it started raining during qualifying? I could not believe it.
Got out there and tried my best to do as fast a lap as I could. I didn't even consider going out on wet once it was wet for
Oh, Jeff, apparently no one can hear you. Oh, give me a second. I Here we go. I can hear you, and I am going to fix it in a second because yep, yep, yeah. I know how to fix this, and it's gonna take 2 seconds.
You got it, man. Do your thing.
Oh, is it gonna fix for me? Oh, I hate this. Okay, talk now, Jeff.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, you're lighting up. Okay.
All right.
Back to my first question. Qualifying when it started raining.
Yeah, I mean, what a crazy race. I mean, it can't get any more perfectly timed to flip the grid around. So I was just happy to be able to get out there and do as quick a lap as I could. I just parked it. I didn't really even consider going out on wet, but it looks like Wojcik. I'm not sure. I should ask him how to say his name. I think he put in a faster lap later, but no, I just got really lucky on the first lap. Just kind of dodged a few things, made my way through, and it was a fun race. A little variety in weather is always a good thing.
Yeah, it just set up a huge disparity. I think it was the top 18 were from the M split, and then you guys in the pro filling it in after that, and I think you made up like 9 positions on the first lap, something like that. I mean, you just
it was something like that.
Moved through the field so quickly. I didn't think any of you would do that, but yeah, you just made your way through, and I think you were P4, P3 before the rain came in, and
I was right there.
And then you were able to cycle to P1 in the pits, and and then you just completely controlled the race from there. I mean, you were, I think, the only person in the 34s pretty much the rest of the race, and you were just putting them in.
Yeah, at a certain point, you just kind of try to get in rhythm and don't make any mistakes, and hoping that you get lucky with traffic, and pretty much everything that could have gone my way went my way today, and sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah.
But credit to I think is Noah.
Yep.
I mean, he was hanging in there for a good long while, putting in some good laps, so I couldn't relax too much. But it was a fun race, and looking forward to the next one.
Oh, what is the next race? I forgot to look at that earlier. Oh no, why didn't I look earlier? Jeff, help.
It's Laguna Seca.
Laguna, ooh, spicy. Another tight, twisty track. We haven't had enough of those in the last 2 races.
Yeah, right. I don't think we're going to have any rain the rest of the way, so
well,
that'll be nice.
I think
we've hit our quota.
Yeah, I think you guys have earned it after the last 2 races. These are 2, I mean, this and Zolder and Zandvoort. I just can't. I keep mixing them up.
I get a mix up too.
They're tricky enough as is, but when you throw rain in, they just become so much more difficult. So yeah, a little bit of dry weather for the boys. Nothing too bad.
Yeah, the boys need it.
Yeah.
So good rest of the season to look forward to. We got Laguna Seca and then I think Watkins, so 2 very different tracks. Should be fun.
Oh, Laguna and Watkins, yeah, those will be a blast to broadcast. This one was a blast to broadcast. 2 for 2 great races for me to watch, and I appreciate that from all of you drivers. And I don't want to make the post-race interviews the Jeff Spengler show, but no one else from the podium is available.
All right, we'll put something else out.
I need to. I'll hit some. I need to hit the chat and let people know that they can hop on and talk with me. I mean, I wouldn't want to talk with me, but maybe someone does.
Well, I would. I'm happy to.
Yeah, you are, and I appreciate it. I love it. Well, anyway, congratulations on another P1. That's 3 out of 4. Yeah, just incredible race to fight from that far down to win this one.
Yeah, appreciate it. I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be like a minute in there where there's no talking because reasons, but
That's all right, man. We appreciate you. Thank you.
oh, I love it. This is so much fun. It's so much fun to watch people that you aren't familiar with and now becoming familiar with race. And yeah, this is a great league. I'm glad to have been asked to do this, and I'm having a blast.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah, thank you. Well, have a good night. Have a good work week. Good luck on Tuesday.
Yeah, appreciate it. See you, man. Take
See
care.
ya. All right, DRL Nation. I was hoping we would be able to sneak some more people in here for some interviews, so we're going to do better on that next race, I promise. It's not just going to be Jeff being interviewed, but yeah, we will talk to you again in 1 week from Laguna Seca, according to Jeff Spangler. If that is incorrect, I did not state that. And as far as I'm concerned, it is the biggest sporting event that will be happening next Sunday. There's certainly not a big football game that's happening. So, you all